Sanara dunay sa aninun hulay karahulay hadunara anin hala ninihana amen. So, why did Eve is you called a mother of all living? It isn't just because it isn't just because you call them as not just because she bore childs or all that. No, it isn't that, women. You know, it isn't that because she is the first who born child, or not first, women, because spirit is the spirit is the Eve becomes the mother of all living as a name. As a name, women, because in the world, she was the woman. She was the name Eve who bore all the child. All the child in the realms. All the realms, in the realms. Or in the realms. Adam named his wife Eve because she would become the mother of all living. Meaning, women, the name Adam is a damnations and Eve is name of salvation. Understand? Adam means damnation, D-E-M, dam, water, while Eve means dark waters, salvations. Because like I said in the other record, the world is gonna go back to what it is. This is what I hear from my papa. Which is, I knew, because I talk, like yesterday I said to you that the Philippines will be the cities of God, but the Philippines is going to be left up. We're going to be when you see Philippine women, the archangels. Because in the beginning, women, we are the Philippines in the Bible. The true daughters of Zion. Eve becomes mother of all living. I would say just mother. I wouldn't say just Zion, because Judah. Ark of Judah. That is cherubs, angels, arcs, ark, anyone that I have weighed. Like I said, I have tell you what I have heard from my papa, and what I've heard, I seen from Hada. And that, because women, like I told you, we don't speak. We don't speak. So don't believe of those who say to you, oh, the Father have told me this. Remember this word I have said to you. That no one goes to the Father except through me. So meaning to say, no one doth my Father speak except his Zion. Everyone in this channel or everyone in this site is bullshitting you with the word, the Father showed me this. No, women, no one goes to the Father except through me, Zion. You understand? Don't believe of those famous that tells you this. They're just leading you into their abominations, damnations. Adam, the dark, evil. This is the world become humans. They speak things when they are no spirit that are speaking to you. All these who have channels here that speaks about God, they have been practicing throughout their throughout, I won't say because they were just been robbing my brother's temple. Those who have been preaching the word of God, they are a robber, they are a murderer. Because every time they speak the word of God, there are no spirit, because that abode that they are on, or that flesh that they are on, they are They steal it from, should have been the multitaskers. The multitaskers. In your book, you called it multi-excuse. And those that preaching to you this, that word is left into their wrist, which is I told you to in the other record before, that the word is shoved in there, in the wrist, which is the angels could not pick it up because it is like a chip that we place there. Frequent. That is why my angels, my seraphims, becomes my book. Why? I take all those from them. Those who have been transgressing, I take it all from them. I'm the one who look after my brother's souls, because they are those that my Father hath given me, that I have kept His command not to lose. Why, women? Because they are loved by Yahweh. They are loved by Yahweh. And I told you, my name Jesus Christ, you worldly called me, cannot save you. I'm telling you that now so that you knew later. And those who have fucked me up, I'll tell you, women, I have already marked day, because that is the mark you have put into your knees. That is the mark you have been putting into your knees. A symbol when I stumbled when I was carrying the cross to the Calvary. Women, Eve becomes the mother of all living, for she was the first Adam named a wife. A name. Named his wife Eve. Name. It's all about name. Name. That's what it's all about, women. Never listen to anyone. It is she becomes the mother of all living, meaning the spirits also, because Eve is a spirit taken from the Adam, which is abhor. We say abhor, women, is when I have make her eat the food that you didn't know, you didn't see, that makes her eyes open. The Lord, I have made them. Oh, this is my word, women. This is why I can't speak this. I cannot really speak this loud, because this is my words, I have made a garment of skins, or and I have put them garments of skin for Adam and Eve, because was a spirit and Eve was a was my apple, or was my apple, and Adam was my serpent. Adam was my serpent. You understand? And I have said, and Papa said, the man has now become like one of us, knowing the good and evil. He must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life and eat, to live forever. Because, women, it is the tree of life is I. I. Which is taken from the tree of fruit. Tree of fruit that Eve have eaten. Eve have eaten. It is I who have lived among Eve forever. Why? Spirit. For Eve is what I've become as name to be first woman on earth. You understand? First woman on earth. A name tag. A tag. EVE. Which is, I told you in my record before, who was the first Eve? You called Magdala. You called Magdala. Because when Eve comes out, she didn't come out on her own. She come out with the 18 virgins. 18 virgins and 6 Adam. And 6 Adam. A symbol of 6 in your book. You call it 666, double 6. Adam, Eve, and evil. Spirits. So, when at the time of JSUS, him did not get in as he went in on because it was exclusive. So, to get up, it was carried by the angels. It was carried by the angels. You understand, women? Exclusive for the king not to get touch the enmities of the earth, which is it's like this. His key I've been looking for when we were preparing the body. I sent my other spirit to find the key. Omnipresent, omnipresent women. So I sent a letter to my other spirit to find the key. And then I sent the other one to find the key for the abode. And then I sent the other one for Yahweh. And then I sent another one for the King Gabriel. And then I sent the other one for the Eloarde Michael. Michael. King. You understand, women? So, when Eve come out, it was the first name, EVE. So, first Magdala was the V. Like I said in the other record, V. Double E. Which is through that we make more names and names and names. Ilahi, Eileen, Ela, Isa, like that. It wasn't Esau yet because I become that. Women, until it was, the spirit was pure. 24 elders that each and every one of them, the 18 has their own abode, which is with their parts. With their parts. When you say parts, they're what you call the partner that I need to cycle for them to get it out from them. It's like canting potato. One potato, and then it's another seed that will come out. Another potato will come out. We'll just say that. It's like a set of Tupperware. 18 sets. There is a very, very big one. Then second, next, size per size per size. Until it becomes grow. It's like this. In that body, there is 4. In the beginning, there is always 18. There is always 18. So, whoever is older, the first to go. The first to get out. And then, the next to it, it's like age. When it is ripe enough, it will come out from that abode. That's the spirits. It will come out from that abode. In the beginning, we don't shag kins because inside you, we see who you are. Until in this end, we see you are alone with your man. With your particle in it. When you see particle, meaning your part and then your call. Get it? Meaning, women, you in your world, you call it counterparts, your soulmates. Inside you, deep in you. It's like when I said, he is I am him. I am him, he is I. You get this? That is what Adam was. For Eve to come out and for Eve to let out the rest. And after that, they can make temple and make temple. When all the elders come out already, that's when they started making babies as temple for the kings in the world. You know, to guide Adam and to look after the childrens in each and every one of those animals. Where they went in. You know, where they went in, because once they went in into the temple, they can get out their children out of them. You know, it's like me and me. I have, right now I have 8. You know, I have 8. And then I need to fast and fast really hard to, for them to flute. You know, to flute. That is what in Adam and Eve before was the children's of what comes out from Eve, the another 18 ladies and the 6 men, they have children's with them that they need to let it out. So what they do is they go into the animals, that once they get into the temple, that's when they can make babies through the animals, and then that's where their baby until they evolve. Do you understand that, women? So Eve becomes the mother of all living, for she was the first named as wife Eve. She was the first named woman, Eve. You understand, women? That's why she becomes the mother of all living, for she was the first. Adam named his wife. It is, you take the name, the word named his wife. It's the name. You get that? In the end, I am Hakadesh, who maketh me Eve. Evening, day, bolt of heavens. You know? You get that? Bolt of heavens, day. You know, day is Papa, night is I called it Eve, you know. So that's when the time they have we have placed them on the east side. We did not drop them out, women. We did not drop them out, you know. It's stated in your book that they were banished from the garden. No, they were not. They were just there. Their spirit was there. And the flesh was also on the east side. You know? They were just on the east side because what we only take off from there is the tree. Which is, I told you, I have swallowed it. You know? I have swallowed it. Why? It was little for me. Understand? Because I told you in the other record, gods were big. You know, big than what you call GIANTS. Na, human. I knew who I am, and I knew how we are in the beginning. This is why we make Eve, to make us little, which is like a tree. You know, like a tree, women. You cut. You know, until you make more. Spirit is spirit is spirit is spirit is spirit. Until we become like Caspers. You get that? The what you call the body becomes temple of God. This is why too I say that you are not what you think you are. Because in the beginning, you were not allowed to reach out thy hands to us until Nephilim have fucked it up.